Hi, welcome to the Aikido Virtual Dojo channel. We brought the dojo outside now with the beautiful weather, the sun and the warmth. We've decided to do some of our videos outside, also with the nice backdrop here of Lake Geneva, or Lac Léman as we say here in Switzerland. So many of the videos now will be actually outside in different places, and so that you can enjoy the beautiful space as well.
This series of the movements with jaw, of the Suburi, with the jaw, is called Katate no Bu, because at certain moment in the movement we will hold the jaw only with one hand. And this is why the name contains this Japanese mention of Katate. As we support the jaw with one hand, we want to keep our wrist engaged and give the support from our center, from our base. So we don't want to hold the jaw this kind of broken wrist way, but give it really a nice support from underneath. Also, in the other way of holding the jaw, when we use the jaw as an extension of our arm, we also keep the wrist engaged and we support the jaw from underneath, so that it's easier for us to hold the whole weight of the jaw without getting tired. When we hold the jaw with one hand, in this way we want to keep some space between the end of the jaw and our hand, which allows us to better balance the jaw during the movement, during the strike. When we do the strikes, we want to keep the jaw aligned with our forehand, so it stays in the same plane, and as we move our arm, we move also the jaw. But you can see that it's always aligned during the whole movement. And same thing for the movement here, the jaw stays aligned with the plane of our arm, of our forearm, which allows us to support it from our center and have a good energy of the strike.
We begin in the position Skikamae. As we slide back, we pull the jaw to our side and prepare the one-handed grip. As we strike with the right hand, the left hand stays close to the right and is actually guiding the movement. When the jaw passes in front of us, the left hand will touch it and slide along the jaw until we reach the final position above our head. We pull the jaw with our right hand and move the left hand to the end of the jaw at the same time. Then we bring the right hand next to the left, sliding alongside the jaw.
In Katate gedan-gaeshi, as we come forward with the one hand, the second hand is going to follow. Okay, so the second hand follows closely, and just after the jaw comes through the center, the second hand is already there in place, and we'll take the jaw in this way, thumb under. And this will create the transition needed to slide the jaw around and into place over the head. Okay, so in the end, the thumb should be in this way. The thumb and the fingers facing out, and the thumb underneath.
From the position Kikamae, we move backwards and slightly to the left side. During this movement, we bring the jaw behind our head and align its position with our shoulders. We strike with the right hand, using the full extension of our arm. When the jaw passes in front of us, the left hand will touch it and slide along the jaw until we reach the final position at our side. As we strike, we target the head of our opponent.
In Katate toma-uchi, after we've brought the jaw behind the head and we've started the movement, then as we come forward, the second hand is actually going to reach forward and come close to meet the jaw. And again, as soon as it passes right through the center, the second hand is already there to just accompany the jaw and let it slide into place, okay, reducing the impact and also guiding the jaw so that we don't lose it. So again, the end here, the hand will be in this position.
We begin in the hanmi position with the jaw placed at our right side. As we step forward, we move the jaw in front of our center from our right side to the left using one hand. When the jaw arrives at the end of this movement, our left hand will touch it and slide along the jaw as we turn it. We bring our left foot next to the right and move the jaw from left to right, keeping an angle that allows to block potential strike coming at us. We step back with the right foot and we turn the jaw and bring it up at our side, sliding the left hand to the end of the jaw. We do the whole movement using mainly our right hand, and the hand does not change position on the jaw throughout this movement. The end of the jaw is drawing a horizontal figure 8, that's why we have the Japanese word hachi in the name of this movement.
For the movement hachi-no-ji, as we come forward in the beginning movement, it's much like the Katate gedan-gaeshi. The first hand, the second hands will accompany the first hand of the jo, and will actually come into place underneath and help the jo come into place on the side here. So the hand is in place, the thumb underneath, and as we do the other movement coming forward into the block here, this hand, the left hand, will slide down to the right hand, okay, allowing the jo to drop. So the right hand will then turn the jo underneath, left hand staying in contact as the jo turns up, and the left hand will slide down to the end in this way. So the right hand stays in place basically, and the left hand moves.
If you like our video, give us a thumb up and share it with your friends. You can also subscribe to receive notifications about new videos being published. More information is available in the channel description as well as through the links section.